Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the wild Samoans. Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano, the trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon the Dudley Boys. And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these 4 men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
2 sets of brothers, 2 sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it will take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Down opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Now, these are obviously 2 juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to a sky high.
All that size and momentum landing with a sickening thud.
A table. The WWE Universe is going wild.
And here we go now. Elbow drop. Back elbow.
Jeez, did you see that?
Elbow to the heart.
That's a ladder. Just tossed their opponent.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the team, TLC.
And that didn't stand for 10.
Lift off, caught with a lariat. Oh, he paid for that, high risk.
Rocked with the point of the elbow.
Oh, and a headbutt. Wear and tear of this match is clearly starting to get to him.
So far, this tables match has been just as brutal as we anticipated.
Stiff headbutt.
We'll take things into the ring.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. And what's he looking for here?
Grabbing a kendo stick. Any connection with flesh will definitely leave a mark. And you can from the top.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
A gruesome landing. I don't know how you walk away from that. Targeting the chest. Very effective. Textbook scoop slam. This battle's found its way right to our doorstep.
Ooh, well measured.
Effective counter into the barricade.
There's some power behind that punch.
Bubba Ray now on the offensive. Headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
Devon gets intercepted.
Oh, this, what a headbutt.
Papa and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Setting up for something here.
Ooh! Launched into a German suplex.
And he just got caught good once again.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
Oh, no. Look out. Here we go. That's called chip. Oh, guys, look out.
He fails to connect. Ooh, right to the throat.
Taking his time, preparing to attack.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
He's got a table. We know where this is going, gentlemen.
And taking even more damage to his head here.
He might want to start protecting himself better.
He's heading back to the ring.
And he turned it around. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
Clothesline!
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Sax. He might get caught in the clutch. Just whipped into the table. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize? He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be for long.
Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Oh, my God.
Punch straight to the face, staves off the attack.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Alpha had that well scouted. Fires back with a crucial elbow. Turned it around with the reversal.
And he's got cartoon birds.
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley boys in there.
Oh, no, he could be caught here. He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
Take off.
Crash and burn.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside.
And he slides him back to the mat.
And this is on cue to get out of Dodge fast. Bubba cutter.
The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side. Popped up into the Bubba cutter by Bubba Ray. That was the Dudley boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about.
He gets back into the ring. Turns that back on Devon. The Dudley boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what? Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudleys.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but